Aurelia+3 is similar to Konohana+5. What Aurelia+3 means, reduce damage taken to 40% this turn. The remaining 60% damage will then be halved and divided into 3 turns. For example, damage on Aurelia is 120. Aurelia+3 only receives 40%, which is 48 damage this turn. The remaining 60% damage, which is 72, will be halved and divided into 3 turns. So next 3 turns she receives 12 damage on every turn. This awakening makes Aurelia takes even less damage. But this awakening alone does not make Aurelia tanky. Aurelia+2 and +4 reduce damage taken 5%. Aurelia+3 awakening plus Aurelia+2+4 reduce 10% damage taken, plus Aurelia passive, 32% reduce damage taken when all 4 ally alive, finally make Aurelia very, very tanky when you get Aurelia to +4. At this awakening, Aurelia does not need shield weapon anymore. Aurelia+5 grant 100% shield to herself or her ally when get fatal blow, and she immediately casts skill on the source of damage. This is similar to Athena+5 awakening in term of immediately cast skill when she or her ally get fatal blow. There is some interesting feature about this, which is similar to Athena+5, which will be shown later. Now let's go to see Aurelia+5 in battle. Aurelia+5. First, let's observe her damage taken and compare to damage taken by her other allies.
I can make it.
While Raphael casts skill, all other allies receive 6k damage, whereas Aurelia+5 receive about 2k damage. You can see the similar pattern for other type of damage. For info, this Aurelia+5 is using her own exclusive weapon and not shield weapon. In this showcase, I purposely cast skill while Mesenket+5 is having thick shield, so I can show you what happened when fatal blow happens on Aurelia's team. Now damage share is gone, and Raphael will cast skill and gets fatal blow from Mesenket, counter damage. Please note LVB taunt is still active for 2 turns. Raphael gets fatal blow and few things happen. 1. Target is now pointed on source of damage of fatal blow. 2. Aurelia mana is consumed and becomes 0. However, the next turn, you can change target freely. Despite LVB taunt is still active, you can cast skill on Amy target as you like now. Let's continue to watch the showcase and observe damage deal by Aurelia's skill. You will notice her skill does not deal high damage. This is because if her skill can deal high damage with her execute ability, she will be too overpowered.
By the name of my life, let there be light! No! Take the reality! Of 1,000 tons!
In Naya's name. In Naya's name. Always
By the
follow
name
your
of my
heart.
life!
Grande il trabalho deles.
By the name of my life, let there be light!
In Naya's name.
No! Take the reality! Of 1,000 tons!
In Naya's name. Always follow your heart.
By the name of...
Grande il trabalho deles. Always follow your heart.
By the name of my life, let there be light! No! Face the reality!
In Naya's name.
A strike of 1,000 tons!
I can make it through.
No! Take the reality! Of 1,000 tons! By the name of my life, let there be light! A strike of 1,000 tons!
Always follow your heart. In
I
Naya's
can
name.
make it through.
By the name of my life, let there be light!
Always follow your heart.
By the name of my life,
In
let there
Naya's
be
name.
light! No! Face the reality! A strike of 1,000 tons!
Always follow your heart. In Naya's name.
By the name of my life, let there be light! By
Always
the
follow
name
your
of my
heart.
life, let there be light!
I can make it through.
Defender Vincent die instantly due to bug.
By the name of my life,
Always
let there
follow
be
your
light!
heart. In Naya's name.
I can make it through.
Always follow your
By the
heart.
name of my life, let there be...
Last part of Showcase, you will see Naya die instantly due to bug. And this also trigger Aurelia+5.
light!
Always follow your heart.
A strike of 1,000 tons!
Aurelia+5 immediately cast skill when her ally or herself gets fatal blow. Will she still be able to cast skill if Aurelia+5 is silenced? Yes, as you can see, she can still cast skill on this situation. If this intended or bug. Anyway, this is already reported and waiting for answer from developers. Aurelia +2, +3, +4 and her passive make her very tanky. For Aurelia +1, she still die pretty fast and requires shield weapon to protect her. But when she gets to +4, she does not really need shield weapon anymore. Aurelia +5, she can keep the hero that gets fatal blow, HP on 1 and grant shield. But there is no immunity to death granted by Aurelia +5, which mean if enemy is strong enough, when the shield is broken through by enemy damage, the ally will die. Nevertheless, Aurelia +1 main strength is on her +1, which ignore immunity to death. Recommendation: free to play and budget player, must have and try to get Aurelia +1. Please make sure you get yourself at least Zeus or Apollo to ensure she has enough mana to cast skill and execute the enemy. Recommendation: middle to high power players. Must have to get at least to +1, as she is useful in PvP and PvE event like Tower of Illusion and Sky Road. For main yellow players, you may consider to get higher awakening to make Aurelia very tanky.